What's up, Keep Pounding crew? We're back to another video. Keep pounding! Today's topic is Patrick Surtain. What if we draft Patrick Surtain in the first round? If you like the video, if you like the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell, select all, and leave a comment down below if you feel like doing so. Let's dive on in. Now, Patrick Surtain, the famous corner from Alabama, to be our first round pick. Here's what would happen. And I'm being as realistic as possible. These are not Madden moves. These are not Madden values. These are real, actual NFL values that would actually be real and where these guys might be placed in the draft. Let's get started. So, obviously, we're looking at Asante Samuel Jr. in the second round. You might be looking at Jackson Carman in the second round as well. That just depends on where both of them end up. I could see Asante Samuel Jr. Going as high as where we are projected at 39 in the draft. Or is it 36? Yeah, 39. So, Asante Samuel Jr. gets picked up around that point at the 39 mark, way ahead of where he's projected. Now, you got to think, when you look at the NFL grading system on where these guys are projected, they're going to go higher than they're supposed to go. That's a fact. If you want to make sure that you get your man. Now, if this was going by projected, and that's a big if, then I say we trade down with the Bears to the 52nd pick, and we get an 83 for a 39, and we pick up that extra third round pick there. And what that's going to do for us is we're going to cash in the third round. Now, had that Teddy Bridgewater trade worked out and we had gotten a third round like we were supposed to instead of a sixth, we might have been really in the cash money zone in the third round. But the problem is we aren't. So, we have to proceed as though we are not. So, again, going by projected, we pick up Asante Samuel Jr. And the possibility here, if he gets picked up early, means you're going for Darius Williams later on at corner spot, which is not a bad thing, but you're looking at him around the 4th or 5th round. Or Eric Stokes at 52. Then you move on to Deontay Brown, probably the 3rd round. Possibly slips to the 4th. I could see that happening. And again, this is if you don't get Asante Samuel Jr., then to me, it's Stokes or you trade out of the round. To me, that's realistically what you're looking at. You do have Darius Stills, the defensive tackle, 5th round, or Powell from Clemson, the wide receiver. If you missed on the wide receiver position. And I also like Trey Hill around the 6th round, or Eubanks, the tight end from Michigan. Some interesting notes I found are that the Colts offered me in a couple of mock drafts. I've actually run this. They offered me a 54 and a 127, plus a third round next year for the 39th pick in a comp pick of 222. So that's an interesting trade offer there. I was not expecting to get that. That kind of threw me for a loop. So second round options without a trade down are Jalen Phillips, Samuel Jr., Wyatt Davis, Amari Rogers, Dimey Brown, Liam Eichenberg, Jabril Cox, and Dylan Reduns. You move on to the third round. Your options are Quincy Roach, Jackson Carman, Deontay Brown, and you might want to move Carman up to the second round. You might. I can see him going in the second round, late second round. But this gets real interesting because you go into the fourth round choices of Washington, the safety from TCU. And again, Stills is there. So he's an option if you still want to go defensive tackle that early. Then you got, a few other options. Dylan Hayes probably would be on that list for me, on that radar. Fifth round, you're looking at Victor from Duke, the edge rusher. Stills would still be on the radar there. Sixth round, you're looking at Powell and possibly Lenore. Now, the reason I put Lenore on this list, Lenore, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. If I am, I apologize. But Lenore has been scouted by our management. So I found that very, very interesting. We'll keep an eye on that one. That could be a draftable player right there for us. As long as I see him on our radar, that's a strong possibility he may get taken in late rounds. We'll see. No idea. But those are the options I'm seeing. If you have more or you want to add a few to that list, please do. Leave them in the comments below. Let me know who they are. I'll check them out. And I'll leave a comment replying to you to let you know what I think of them. If you don't like my choices and you'd replace them with somebody else, please let me know who you would replace them with. And as always, I appreciate you guys checking out the channel, and we'll see you guys in the next video. We got one more video coming out as far as what ifs and our draft day schedule for live streams on the Facebook page. Keep pounding in all capital letters. So make sure you do not miss that video. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys next time. Keep pounding.